A lot of them. And then you guys, I'm curious too, because I was just talking with Seti Hendrix, and what I appreciate about Generation Now is you guys truly, like, every artist really is getting it out the mud. Like, it's not like there's not a fucking magic switch to hit. Like, people really think Jack Harlow's a new artist, but if you've been tapped in, like, he's been doing his thing with y'all for like 3 years.
Yep.
And and the same thing with Seti. Like, I think that, like, the work is what kind of, I feel like you guys are very conscious of the work, like, and making sure, like, hey, look, it's not as much, because you guys could probably sign whoever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But you guys definitely take the long way. Like someone like Jack Harlow, who it's not like he had a buzzing single and you guys grabbed him up and then just, threw some gasoline on the fire. You guys built the fucking fire from the jump. Mm-hmm. So talk about that, like, just your guys' like talent process. Like, what is it you got to see in an artist to want to bring them over to Generation Now? And the same thing can be said about Uzi too, by the way.
What do you see in an artist?
Conviction. Inspired artists. A lot of artists come to you, they're not inspired. You know what I mean? They just don't have a vision. They just want to rap. And I personally just, me and Dron working so long, we've known it. You know what I'm saying? We've known when we've seen people with conviction. The people that used to be at, 532 Glen Iris was like his house. That was the hub for all this. That's where Dron was at.
That's where Gangsta Grills was born.
And we used to just watch so many people. Like we watched David Banner come in the white van and be like, yo, I'm not leaving until I get a Gangsta Grills. Or, Paul Wall came down here and we used to do Houston Latex New York parties and he used to be like rapping. You know what I'm saying? Certain people, they eyes just tell it all for them. You know what I mean? And I think that's what happened to a lot of artists. Like Jack came in, that was the eyes, Uzi, even Seti. Like a lot of the artists, you just know, it's that feeling like, oh, they going to do whatever it takes to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there's...
they all have that in common. Like, that's one thing I could say about
Killer instinct.
Definitely the three of them, and when it comes to Generation Now on the label, when I think about Uzi, Jack, and Seti, like, their passion and their, like, I'm going to get there. Like, all three of them have that instinctively and, like, to 1,000th degree.
Yeah, I saw something on Twitter. It's like you can't want it more than your management or your label wants it. Oh, no. Because then you're wasting everyone's time. And I feel like a lot of artists, like, you'll meet that are fire and, shit just doesn't work out. And it's really like they're lacking in that. They're doing music because they can, not because they want to. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So